Good morning. Today is Friday, December 18th, 2020. There's a famous dispute in the Talmud when we light the menorah on Chanukah and the number of lights that we light corresponds to which day of Chanukah it is. How do we actually do that? Beis Shammai says that on the first night of Chanukah we light 8 lights, on the second night 7, then 6, then 5, until the last day we light 1 light. And that indicates, by looking at the number of lights, you can see which day it is. Beis Hillel disagrees, and this is the position that we follow today. On the first night we light 1 light, then 2, then 3, until finally the last night we light 8 lights. Why does Beis Hillel have that opinion? The Gemara explains, the Talmud explains, based on the principle Malin Bakodesh ve'ein Maridin. We ascend in holiness, we do not descend from holiness. We always try to build greater and greater holiness. We don't start off with the highest level and go down. We start with the lowest level and we go up. The question is, in what way does the holiness increase as Chanukah progresses? In what way is the second day more holy than the first, the third day more holy than the second? Well, one simple answer would be, each night we light more lights. So the more lights we light, the more holy it is. The problem with that is, holiness is something that we usually equate with quality, not with quantity. 8 lights are more than 1 light, but in what way are 8 lights holier than 1 light? So I want to share with you an insight of the Maharal, a very famous insight. Maharal, Rav Yehuda Lowy of Prague, the famous rabbi of Prague, and he understands the numbers represented in the Torah and in Jewish life in the following way. He says that 7 represents Teva, nature, the natural world, normal physical life. And we see 7s throughout the Torah, throughout Jewish life, throughout Jewish observance, and anytime we see the number 7, it refers to Teva, this normal, natural world and life. 8 represents Lamala Minateva, what goes beyond just the physical, natural world, what transcends the physical and natural world and reaches the spiritual world. 8 represents entering the realm of miracle. 8 represents entering the realm of spirituality and approaching God. On Chanukah, we ascend in holiness by progressing from Teva 1 through 7, which represents the physical, natural world, to 8, which represents Lamala Minateva, where we encounter God. Chanukah represents the clash of civilizations between Athens and Jerusalem. Athens represents celebrating the gifts of this world, intellect, beauty, strength, as ends in and of themselves. Jerusalem represents celebrating the vision of Yaakov's dream, the ladder resting on earth, reaching heaven, forming a path to God at the top. For the rest of today, until sunset, we have finished with the menorah. We probably have finished with presents and parties. We may even be finished with latkes and donuts. But we're not finished with Chanukah. On the contrary, today, the 8th day of Chanukah, is the holiest, the highest, Lamala min hateva, the day that transcends this physical, material, natural world. The day that we transcend this world to get a glimpse of the stairway to heaven with God at the top. Let's find a few moments today to appreciate that, to connect with that, and to recognize the ultimate goal of Chanukah, which is to allow us to reach God. My friends, I want to wish you a very happy Chanukah for this last special day and a fantastic Shabbos. And I look forward to seeing all of you soon in person.